Good morning, welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 18, so only 3 more days left of Engage Your Senses. So how do all these senses affect how you're living or being or sensing your life? How do you notice your embodied experience of every day, that interoceptive felt sensory experience of being? It's so incredible. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it. So come lie on the floor and we shall continue. We shall move and connect. I think we're going to stand again today. It was very nice. And I've decided on next month, and it's going to be called Balance Point. That day that we were working on balance and finding that balance reflex, where we were returning from instability with this really dynamic wobble, this the dynamic interchange between gravity, levity, and poise. It was like this really exciting thing. So Balance Point is next month, so we're going to be balancing, which is really cool. So come lie on the floor, come. So landing on your belly. Find the way that you lie without drag on the front of your body. How do you find just direct contact? And then shimmy around a little bit more. Maybe walk your legs a bit, or walk your hands out or your elbows out. And feel like there's traction or there's length in your spine. And then deepen your breath into your belly. Feel the rise and the fall of your breath. That filling into belly, expansion, and that sinking, dropping, receding. Nice. Super. So that movement that we did yesterday, I was thinking about it yesterday during the day. It was really, it was very nice. So stretch your right arm long and bend your left elbow. Bend your left knee, okay? So left knee is bent, left elbow is bent. And then sweep
your left foot over towards the right, and your head drops low to the floor. Okay. And then as you come back to center, rise up, and my right hand slides towards me. Slide your arm away, drop your left foot down and over towards the right, and then rise. Rocking over towards the right, rising. And I have this feeling that my right leg is super pointy and long, and my left, like, I have this feeling of really deep and connected rolling on my body. That left hand is pushing firmly into the floor, creating this rise through the torso as I roll. Right arm is really light on the floor. As I pull backwards, it glides along the floor. I'm going to go sideways. We'll do one more time. So rock and then rise. Rock, rise. Nice. Other side. Left arm is long. Left leg is long. Right elbow is bent. Right knee is bent. And then reach your right foot over towards the left. Head is low. And then when you come back to center, head rises. Low as you rock over. High as you center. Low. High. Low. High. Can you find the pathway of connection from your left shoulder to the front of your right hip? Left shoulder, cross all the way to your right hip. One more time. Left shoulder, hip. Nice. Push back into your cat. And then just roll like there's your spine is like a snake, or your spine is like a skipping rope. So you're deeply rolling in a circle with your spine. So right and down and left and back. Right and down and left and back. And then roll in the other direction. And so Poppy's here with us today. Poppy's looking really old at the moment. We had loads of her teeth removed there recently. And yeah, she's not quite right. When we walk in the morning, we find her like way, way back when we come back and find her. She sleeps a lot, and yeah, Poppy. Great. So pulling back through your heels, lengthen through your arms, find that sense of downward dog, and deeply pull your heels towards the floor. Find stillness. So what is this sensory experience of sound right now for you? Nice. Drop your knees down. Bring your elbows down to the floor. Interlock your fingers round your back. And just pause there, deeply pushing your forearms down, round into your spine. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Let your knees hover just off the floor. So they're not going anywhere. They're just hovering off the floor. Forearms are pushing down. Toes are on the floor. Knees are hovering off the floor. At any stage, drop your knees down. Otherwise, stay where you are. Nice. Drop your knees down. Bring your head so it's over your hands. So now I'm looking forward towards my hands. And then lengthen your left leg long. I'm going to walk a little bit further forward towards the front of my mat. Lengthen your left leg long. And so my left leg is long. So in some ways, my left leg is like what it would be in a plank. And then push your left foot down and let your right knee hover off the floor. And then drop it down. Let your right knee hover off the floor. Drop it. Right knee hover, drop it, change. Lengthen your right leg long, toes are on the floor. Let your left knee hover, drop it. Left knee hover, and drop it. One more time. Left knee hover, drop it. Cool. Hands and knees, reach your right arm long and drop your armpit towards the floor. And so you're really dropping your forehead down, you're lengthening into your right armpit. And then I'm also pulling back towards my sit bones. It's like I'm trying to bring my bum towards my heels. And just feel that sense of length back through the hip, length back through the torso. Change. Left arm is long. Lean your armpit down towards the floor. Draw your hip back towards your heel in that direction. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Bring your feet to the floor. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. So you can use the wall if you wish with your right hand on the wall, or you can just come to stand and then roll your right foot in the air, making a circle. I just noticed that sense of the balancing dynamic that your left foot is doing. Roll your ankle in the other direction. Nice. Hands to your hips. Roll your hips in a circle. And then roll your hips in the other direction. Nice. And then bring your hips towards the left. And then bring your hips towards the right. Hips towards the left. Hips towards the right. Cool. Other side. So roll your left hand on the wall if you wish. Roll your left ankle in a circle. So for me, I really feel like trying to balance is really healthy. You know, wobbling, being slightly discoordinated is really awesome. If you're wobbling a lot, great. Just to make sure that you're safe and that if you stumble, that you don't fall. Okay. So if you need support, then have support. And just have enough space for yourself. Nice. Hands to your hips. Roll your hips in a circle. I'm always amazed at sometimes something just becomes really tricky and you're like, wow, I have no idea how to do this movement. And now roll in the other direction. Yeah, this side is really hard today for some reason. Nice. Bring your hips to the right. Bring your hips to the left. Hips to the right. And hips to the left. Nice. Come back to center, both feet on the floor. And then just lift and drop your heels a few times. So bang your heels into the floor. So doing, doing, doing. And feel like I can feel kind of like a wobble in my eyes because I'm banging my heels. I can feel this sense of a whoosh down into my hands. So I'm kind of letting this like boom move through my body. Nice. And now lift and drop your heels a few times, but don't let your heels actually land. So it's like I'm bouncing on my feet. Toes are on the floor, heels are rising and falling, but there's no bang of my heels into the floor. I'm just kind of bouncing on the front of my feet, creating like a springboard effect. You should feel it in your calves. Nice, cool. So your legs are nice and awake. And just reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling all the way back up, reach your arms wide, palms come together and lean a little bit back. Come to stand, bring your right hand to your right knee, step your left foot back. So my left foot is at a 45-degree angle, right foot is pointing directly forward, left hand is up towards the ceiling. So like we did yesterday,
Find your feet, push them down, lengthen your legs. Feel like there's tone and connection and gesture in your legs. Tuck your tailbone. Another way of saying that is connect your pelvis. Rise through your spine. Reach into the arms, whatever direction they're pointing in. And then slide your right hand down your right leg and pause. Left hand is surging up towards the ceiling. So if anything feels uncomfortable, then reverse. So don't struggle. Don't feel like, oh, I should feel really miserable. So it's like, what is the greatest expression of wellness with this shape in mind for your body? Like, how would this be? Maybe you need to drop your left arm. Maybe you need to bring your elbow to your knee. See, what is wellness for you in this place? So engage your feet, legs, pelvis, spine, arms. Find the wave of connection through your body. Super. Rise all the way up. And then turn towards the front of your mat. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Bring your left hand over towards your thigh and slowly slide down your right leg with your left hand and pause somewhere down there. So you can have your hand up towards the ceiling, you can have your thumb to the front of your shoulder, you can have your hand on your hip. Just find a place that you're holding on to that right leg with your left hand and you're turning your chest more and more towards the right. Find your feet, engage your legs, pelvis, spine, arms, and spiral. Super. Rising up, turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. Bring your toes a little bit like windscreen wipers towards the left. Left elbow, left knee. Right arm drops down. Whoosh your arms straight out from your face. And then both elbows, both knees, toes have come back to center. Turn your toes towards the right. Whoosh your arms straight out from your face. Both elbows, both knees. Turn your toes towards the left. And so as I reach my right arm towards the left, I really have this sense of like, oh, from my foot to my leg, to my hip, to my spine, to my arm, I feel that connection because the gesture of the water whooshing creates connection. Change. Both elbows, both knees. Left arm towards the right. Feel that connection. Nice. And then travel. Do the low water whooshing, which is where your arm is straight out from your face. And you're just finding like, what is the deepest connection from my foot to my hand as I move? We're going to do ultimate water whooshing. So now you're going to rise up. Lowering down, both elbows, both knees, and then rise up. And as I rise up, my hand comes to that front thigh as the other arm rises all the way up. And then begin to travel. Find that connection, back foot all the way into your fingertips, travels through the belly, all the way up. Nice. Both feet to the floor, back to center, step forward, pause. Nice. Today's a yellow weather warning, so there's loads of rain. Land needed it. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling all the way up. Reach your arms all the way up. Lean a little bit back. Nice. Rounding forward, left hand, left knee. Step your right foot back. So both feet are in one line with each other. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. So find your feet, engage into them. Connect your legs, pelvis, spine, arms, and then slide sideways. Find the healthiest expression of a triangle that you can feel. So whether You bend your right elbow, or you pause with your hand on your thigh. Let's see. And then find your feet, your legs, your pelvis, length of your spine, arms. I have this feeling that from the push into my feet that the top of my head is lengthening, that I find the connectivity through the whole of my body as I move. Feet, legs, pelvis, spine, arms. Nice. Rising all the way up. Change hands. Bring your left hand up, or bring your left, maybe we'll do this one with your fingers to the left shoulder, okay? And then reach across with your right hand and slide down your left thigh, and then turn your chest and your head towards the left. You can reach your arm up towards the ceiling. You can keep your fingers to the front of your shoulder. Bring your hand to your hip. So for me, that shoulder never really twists in that way. So I'm going to keep my hand on my hip. So I'm spiraling. Feet, legs, pelvis, spine, arms. Find the spiral. Super. Rising up. Turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. Bring your left elbow down. Water whoosh. Both elbows. And then left arm over. And try and drop your hip. When you're reaching your arm, how low can you drop your hip into the lunge of your leg? So really exaggerate your leg position. How low can you go? How deeply can you travel into the low, deep groins, into the deep extension of your arms from your belly? Nice. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor, bum to the floor. Come into a cross-legged position with your, I'm going to say, right foot out front, hands on your knees, and just pause. I love there's a cycle in a class, there's a cycle in a month, there's the cycle of the year. And so, back in December, like we roll around on the floor and we stay really deep, and it's all like candles and aromatherapy and, the sense of the cocoon. Whereas now coming into May, it's going to be balance point, up and out and standing and, rising into the yang of the sun, and so exciting. So twist towards the left, really feeling the cycle of the year in you, the cycle of the solar as it travels through you. And then twist towards the right. Nice. Cross your legs in the other direction. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. Twist towards the right. Find your breath. You can do it here as well. That feet, legs, pelvis, spine, arms. So we can always send waves of gesture and connection through our body. We can always establish, oh yeah, if I push down into that right hand, but if I pull with that left, that's the gesture of my arms. If I push my pelvis into the floor, I can send a wave of length up to the top of my head. Nice. Change over towards the left. And again, feet. So the baby toe side of my feet connects to the floor. My legs engage. I feel my pelvis. I push it down. I sit tall into my pelvis, and that connects my spine. I pull with the right hand and I push with the left. And suddenly I feel, oh, there it is. There's that spiral through my spine. There's the whole of my body. And release. Go lie on the floor, all the way down. Landing in, pause. So even if it's just for 1 or 2 minutes while I ramble, do come rest on the floor, landing in. Thanks for joining me. Oh, such a pleasure to be here today. yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for day 19. We're coming to an end of Engage Your Senses. Nice, very lovely. There's been so many beautiful revelations. The day for touch, there was this moment where, like, it was a moment of touch that I will bring with me. It was just like it was food for my soul. It was so amazing. It's like every one of the days has like, oh wow, it's like it's enriched my life to do this. So thanks, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.